Hi everyone, let's talk about neuroshifting and what it actually can do for you. So if you think about your regular life, like everyday living, when you go to work, brush your teeth in the morning, take a shower and everything. So all this routine doesn't include self-programming. And that's really a bad thing, because if you go autopilot like you do now, 80% of the time, when all the reactions are emotional and subconscious mind kicks in like 70% of the time. So if it's so, that means it's kind of uncontrollable situation. You feel like it's regular because you don't know what it feels like when you control yourself as a biomachine. And if you do, everything changes, Like if someone walks in the door now and give me a stress information, like my house is on fire or something, I get instant bad emotion. Why is it bad? Because it's a stress emotion. Sometimes stress emotions are good if you control them, but regular situation, they're really bad because one stress emotion comes over another and it damages your health. Because too much hormones of stress pumping in your blood, and it really, doesn't let other hormones to get that state of a balance. So I get carried away. So anyway, you have to understand that going autopilot is not really what you want, because if you control yourself by programming, you get more energy, you get more power over laziness, because if you're lazy about something, like you have to go to the gym and you say to yourself, no, not today, no. So why do you do that? Because you didn't program it. You actually relied on emotion, whether you want it or not. Now that's a bad thing. Real biomachine doesn't get emotional call inside his brain to react. Real biomachine thinks, right, now we need to go and do the gym because it's good for the health. It's a good thing. And after that, it doesn't matter what emotion follow up. A biomachine will stand up and go. And if you like ask yourself, you want to go to the gym, and you wait for your emotion, whether it's a yes emotion or no, you get weak, because it's not the fact. Because it's not a fact that every day you'll be so motivated to go to the gym or do something well. You rely on your emotional state. Like if from the morning you get a bad emotion, if from the morning you don't feel like doing things, that means all the day is ruined, right? But if you from the morning you wake up and you feel like a real biomachine, you're so focused and concentrated on yourself and your inner state, you pump up yourself, you program your mind, and you feel that control over everything, And when you walk out that room, you see your family, and you don't go mean over them, you don't get with this mood. You actually can switch up this emotional state in that period of time, and you come out, you smile, you give good emotions. But if you don't control yourself, next day, when you come out of the room, like you don't feel like anything, your kids are asking you something and you're like, like, leave me alone. That's how people behave when they don't control themselves. So I'm not saying that emotions are bad. I'm saying that leaving emotions without proper control is a bad thing, because you have to release emotions wisely, as I said it in the advertising. So think of this. You release emotions only when it's appropriate, only in the right time. And that's so powerful. And that's what neuroshifting is all about. You control yourself, you program yourself, you change the way you react on yourself, You say like, I'm a biomachine. I understand this. So if I need to control everything, including emotions, and not letting emotions control me. I'll control them. I'll put the logical parts of the brain on front of everything else. What it will give you? It will give you the sense of pure happiness, because suddenly you're not a victim of your emotions, whether they're good or bad. You control them, you release them on a demand, and that's so powerful. Think of it this way, neuroshifting is all about emotional intelligence, the emotional intelligence psychology, right? Because if you understand what's going on around you, you can, you can start to react correctly, because only programming yourself doesn't give you enough advantage. But if you understand, if you analyze your emotions, your inner emotions, you can control them. If you understand the emotions of your opponent, you can actually control yourself first of all, and then you have the time in you to build up a proper reaction to the opponent. So emotional intelligence, programming yourself, and feeling yourself as a biomachine is like the most important things in neuroshifting. Let me give you a small example of what neuroshifting can actually do for a person. So let's start by discussing my case, for example. I go to the cold shower every day, and it's really cold shower because it's 8 degrees. I mean, it's really not that comfortable for a regular person. But think of it this way, what can actually push you to go in that cold shower? I think it's a motivation. If you're motivated to go to that cold shower, you will, right? Second thing that can actually help you is programming yourself. If you program yourself, like in everyday case, like I'll go to the cold shower, I have no fear and all that, it can give you that power to actually step inside. And there is another thing that can actually be so useful. You feel yourself as a biomachine. So if you respond to yourself, if you feel that you're a biomachine and you have no fear, and it doesn't matter, it won't damage you, it won't damage this body. Just go in that cold shower with no fear, control your emotions, just switch it off, switch off the analyzing of this. Don't wait for this cold to actually shiver you. Go inside, so that will help you a lot. So feeling yourself as a biomachine, programming yourself, motivating yourself, and behaving logically is so important for being productive, focused, concentrated, and efficient. So that's all about neuroshifting. Next time we'll discuss proper ways to do it. I'll give you some examples of programs that you can use. They're so simple, anyone can do it. I try not to complicate it too much for this time, at least. So till next time, my friends, love you, see ya, bye.